fifth episode of the Amazing Digital Circus hasn't aired yet, I can write a detailed fictional scenario for it, in keeping with the series' surreal, psychologically ambiguous tone. Here it is first. The general plot of episode 5. The memory maze. The plot: Pomni wakes up to find herself in a broken version of the circus, where the maze begins to drag each character into the forgotten worlds of their memories before entering the digital world. Kane's goal in this strange game is to test their adherence to their old humanity. But memories begin to distort, and it becomes impossible to distinguish reality from fantasy. Full plot. Episode 5. The Memory Maze, Scene 1. Waking up in nothingness location. Complete darkness, then an explosion of digital colors. Pomni, in a disturbed voice. Where am I? Ragatha. Jax. Is this another one of Kane's silly games? The sound of hesitant footsteps. Suddenly, Kane appears, laughing, with a wider smile than usual. Kane. Hey, Pomni. It's time for a new game. This time, we're going to reminisce. Are you ready to dive into your past? Oh, of course you're not. Scene 2. The characters split up location. The circus transforms into a maze of multiple doors, each with a distorted symbol. Jax, sarcastically, is this a digital escape room? Because I really want to escape this whole place. Ragatha, worried. Maybe if we go through the doors together, we won't be separated. Kane, interrupting. No. Each one has to face themselves, alone. The maze digitally pulls them in, each one falling into their own portal. Scene 3. Pomni's world location. An old, hyper-realistic, 90s-themed classroom. Pomni, whispering. This is my office at college. But how? She sees a girl sitting at a table, a human version of herself, writing a project. Pomni, surprised. This is me. Human version. Doesn't turn around. You shouldn't have run away. Face the truth. Running away got you stuck here. Reality begins to dissolve. The office turns into a circus. And the human version turns into a featureless puppet. Pomni, screaming. I'm not a puppet. I'm not. Crazy. Scene 4. Jax's world location. A living room illuminated by the light of an old TV. We see Jax as a human, a young boy being yelled at by an angry father for his disturbing behavior. Jax, as a child, but I just wanted to laugh. The father transforms into a giant clown, slapping him repeatedly. Jax reverts to his digital form. Jax, laughing maniacally. Now who's laughing? Scene 5. Gangle and the Tears location. Empty stage. Gangle stands in front of a mirror, seeing herself change between a happy and a sad mask. Suddenly, the mirror explodes. Gangle, shaky. I don't have a real face. Who am I if all my emotions are painted? Scene 6. Regrouping location. The heart of the maze. Exhausted figures return one by one. Ragatha, my memories weren't what I thought they were. I was always trying to be kind, but I used kindness to hide that I was a coward. Pomni, quietly, we're all running away from something. No one came here willingly. Kane, appearing out of nowhere. Great, you made it through the first stage. Who wants the next challenge? Ha ha ha. Scene 7. The ambiguous end. The lights dim, and a digital screen appears reading. Next stage. Memory deletion. Pomni, whispering. We don't escape our past. We're reprogrammed to forget it. Would you like me to write this episode as a full script, with scenes and dialogues divided into professional formats for presentation? A longer version, written in a professional cinematic style. I'll begin by turning my idea into a very detailed script for the 5th episode of the Amazing Digital Circus, titled The Memory Maze, with scene breakdowns, visual directions, sound effects, and precise dialogue, just like television scripts are written. I'll divide the work into several parts to ensure quality and clarity. Here's the first part of the script. The Amazing Digital Circus Episode 5. The Memory Maze. Genre: psychological, surreal. Mystery estimated length: 19 to 21 minutes. Scene 1. Waking up in nothingness. Inside. Digital nothingness. No time, pitch black. No sound, no movement. Suddenly, a colorful digital flash explodes in the center of the screen, forming the character Pomni, falling from above, screaming, and then landing hard on an invisible floor. Sound effect: a shattering digital roar. Pomni, panicked, gasping. Where am I? Ragatha. Jax. Hello. This isn't funny. A void begins to form around her. Neon colors coalescing into a blurry image of the circus, but it's broken, as if a dream is turning into a nightmare. A familiar, loud laugh sounds. Kane enters from above, floating above the ground, his body distorting for seconds and then returning to normal. Kane, with mocking joy. Hey, Pomni, it's time for a new game. This time, we'll play with the past. We'll rewind it, break it, and reshape it. Pomni, trembling. Past. No, I don't want to remember. Kane, laughing maniacally. Exactly what makes it fun. Cut to Scene 2. The circus cracking up, outside, digital circus. Later the circus is transforming before everyone's eyes. The ground cracks, and the walls recede to reveal a giant maze of distorting doors, each bearing a character-specific symbol. Jax, sarcastically, oh, great. Looks like Kane got a new Steam update. Ragatha, staring at the doors. Maybe, if we go in together, we won't get lost. Kane, interrupting, clapping. No, no, no. Each must go in alone. The past is not something to be shared. The doors begin to suck in each character. Pomni is pulled in first, screaming as she disappears into the darkness. One by one, the characters are pulled into their worlds. Sound effects, digital shredding sounds, distant screams. Cut to Scene 3. Pomni's lost classroom. Inside, an old college classroom. Blurry, saturated in muted colors. Pomni opens her eyes and finds herself sitting in a classroom at an old wooden table. The walls are covered in 90s posters, and a clock is heard ticking. Pomni, whispering, stunned. This is impossible. This is my office. In college, we see a human version of Pomni, a college student, furiously typing away a project, her eyes heavy with fatigue. Pomni, advancing, whispering, this is me, after all. The human version doesn't turn around, continuing to type, but her voice is clearly heard inside Pomni's head. Human, without mouth movement, you thought running away would make you strong? All of this was to avoid failure. The room begins to melt, the walls turn into circus curtains, the table explodes into threads, and the human version disintegrates into a featureless puppet. Pomni, screaming, no, I'm not a puppet, I'm not. Crazy. Sound effect. Reality collapses.